when it is concern related to the business and that you need to compliance with the different labor laws, business law and trade law of the state, of the nation, in which state or particular location you are or you having your business or this trade. So in this section today we are discussing about the trade license for the businesses, its application, procedure and its renewal, and does it require every establishment. However, it is the state enactment. So let's begin. So trade license is specifically provided under the shop and commercial establishment. However, if there is factory and other shop and commercial establishment, if you are in a trade doing a business from a particular location, that time you require the state that trade license in the area or locality which come under the municipality and its connected body. And this license is issued in the multiple or the municipal limit by the authorities assigned under the Act. So the various aspects related to the trade license we are discussing here. So first, that what is trade license? Then trade license in view of the law, and then business type that required a trade license. Why trade license required when it is specific for the state enactment? Requirement to obtain the trade license, then who can issue a trade license? Different category of trade license and eligibility for providing the trade license. Then a document required for applying for the trade license and application procedure for the trade license. However, the trade license is a document or certificate that gives permission to the applicant, even that is a person seeking to open a business, to commence a particular trade or business in a particular area or location. It ensured that the business or trade is carried by adhering all the standards of safety first as issued by the state municipal corporation, and it protects the residents from the being affected by the hazard of health hazard. However, the license does not allow the holder to carry out any other trade or business than for it is issued. Means from one location you can have only the one trade or business when you obtain this license of trade, and you need the different licenses for the different trades you are having from a particular location. And furthermore, this license does not pass any kind of property ownership to the holder of the license. So this is for this specifically having the business or trade from a location specific, and that considering the health hazard protocols, norms and standard which has been defined in per city of the municipal area. So this license is provided, the trade license is provided under the shop and commercial establishment and their assigned authority for issuing the license. So you need to apply for the license of trade or business you are initiating or commencing from an organization. So it will start as with the commencement of your business or before that and within 15 days. And certain business types that require the trade license, and that are the food establishment like the hotels, restaurant, canteen, food stall, bakeries, the sale vegetable and meat, etc. they required. And that is the legal document to having a safety or the safe trade and safe business operation or business or trade from a location or any premises. It is also required by the industries that an establishment or administrative services in which person employed or mainly engage in factory, power tool or power loom, flour mills, cyber cafes, etc. And then .license is also provided offensive and dangerous trades such as the candle manufacture, cracker manufacturing, and barber shop, etc. And then the shop license, manufacturing, exchange or storage of any activity or commodity. So you need to be very specific. This license provided or needed to be obtained by every businesses. And now it comes the question why it is required. Somewhere in the state it will be with provided or assented with the registration certificate of the businesses. However, if it is not in your state, you need to obtain it separately and it will be trade specific. One trade, one license. So why this trade license required? However, it is existing in the Republic of India last 40 years. And this license helps in assuring that no one is severely affected by nuisance and health hazard of any trade or business. It has been made necessary by the government to carry out any particular business or trade in a particular area, and to ensure that no one is carrying out any unethical business practices. This license creates a harmony in the society that every business in following relevant rules, guidelines and instructions, obeying the safety measures and norms for that business specific. This license was made obligatory to make sure that the government can regulate various trade activities in the country. The core objective of issuing the trade license is to control the location by restricting the people from executing certain types of businesses from their home location, to maintain the business environment and locality environment separately or respectively. And now whom are required to obtain the license? However, it is required to be obtained by every businesses, and the notification related to the license that has been mentioned or notified in the office visit, and made it mandatory for one to obtain the trade license to ensure that the person is not carrying out unethical business practices and is following the relevant rules, safety measures and guidelines. A licensed business protects its owner against certain types of liability. It damage or injury occurs. Personal finance would not be a stake in any settlement. The various types of trade license offer different level of protections. In case if a person operates or run a business without a trade license, then the state government can impose the fine and penalty for such companies that may also lead in the closure of the business too. And now who will issue as this license? The trade license provided by the or regulated, monitored and defined under the Shop and Commercial Establishment Act for the state specific. So it comes to the answer now, who will issue the trade license? So it will be issued by the personality of the assigning authority by the state government, and that will be issued by the municipal corporation in various departments like the industry, engineering, health, etc., and define the appropriate government. The government of the state authorities, the license is in a manner to regulate the cities across the country. It grants permission by the way of letter or a document, certificate to carry on any business or trade where it is located. The issuance of the license varies from state to state depending on the local government and agencies, specifically the municipals, their rules and regulation. Then you need to know about the different categories of the trade license, that the industry license, small, medium and large scale manufacturing factories, shop license, the dangerous and offensive trade like a sale of firewood, cracker manufacturer, candle manufacturer, barber shop, laundry shop, etc. Then it required to the food establishment license, the restaurant, hotel, food stall, canteen, the sale of meat and the vegetable, bakeries, etc. The example is related to the FSSIC. Eligibility for applying the trade license, who can apply for that? Every person who is above the age of 18 years old, who is the adult worker or adult in age, they can apply for it. And he should not or she should not have any criminal records. And that business which he want to do, that should be legally permissible. And now you need to submit the application for obtaining of the trade license for your business, and for that you need to collect certain documents, and the documents required to submit with this trade license, that is address proof of the business, ID proof of the applicant, Aadhaar card, PAN of the individual in case of proprietorship, else PAN of the firm of company, memorandum of association in case of company, certification of incorporating in case of companies, a latest municipal property tax receipt in case of the premises are owned, in lease document or consent letter of the owner of the property where the business is registered, certified layout plan of the office. Then you can apply for the license in through two ways. One is the online and another one is the offline procedure. For offline procedure, what you need to do, there are provided the certain prescribed formats for following by the applicant to apply for the trade license online and then offline first. So the first step is the applicant has to visit to the license department ranging from a particular municipal limit and collect the format. However, somewhere or some state it is the combined or consolidated format for the registration as well as the trade license. However, the registration as well as the license are the two different documents. Then the application has to make a request with the executive for applying for the trade license, and you need to submit the application form and fill out the right credentials in the form. Then you have to fill out the application form with appropriate details without any error, providing the given information in the application forms, that the new trade license details, applicant's address details and alternate owner details, then type of license you have already. Step number 4 is specifically related to you have to submit the application in the prescribed format with enclosing all the document to the concerned operator along with all the supporting documents. Then you required to fill up all the or attach, enclose all the required document. Dimension list has been shared above. After filling of the application form, that you need to submit that to the office of registration through eGrias as well as the challan. You need to get challan for that. Step number 6. Write an appealing cover letter for the application to submit the application to the licensing authority. Prepare the set of application in the triplicate in original format. Get attested from your occupier who is in ultimate control of the business. And then finally submit the application to the authority office physically or get a receipt of the same. Step number 7. Upon submission, the user will receive a transaction number to the registered mobile number informing the detail about successful registration. The application has to make a note of transaction ID to check the status of the application online. So this was the offline method for applying for the trade license under the shop and commercial establishment for any trade or business from any location. Then For related to the online method, go to the portal or the municipal portal of the state government or specific location connected with or in the limit of the municipal. Related to your premises and your business location. And then fill up all the detail accordingly, and finally set a copy of all the document and submit that with register post to the officer's authority or by in person. Thank you so much for watching this update on the trade license, which is an essential document for the businesses you required in the each and every state of the Republic of India. Strike for you. You need to follow the 4 actions here right away. Hit the like button, then click the arrow for share, comment in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe.